Yes, a bit odd start to a video, but I'm just about to go out on a 2-day ride, and I thought I just need to get my head in the right place. So what's the best thing to do? Watch somebody else doing the same thing. So I'm just watching a friend of mine, Josh Parsons, who's he's got a YouTube channel called Keep Smiling Adventures. So watch a bit of that, gets you into the right mindset. I'm only doing it's only a short 120 mile, so 60 miles a day. But I haven't been out much. I don't know, a bit of a test, I think, just to see if I can do it. And it's very flat. I've taken the hill, it's down the coast, down the Severn, down to Clevedon and back. So not sure where I'm going to camp, but anyway, let's see how we get on. So what have I got on the bike? So this is just a 2-day or 1 night. So I've got my water on the front. This is winter now. This is mid-November. It's going to be cold at night, so I've had to pack a slightly warmer sleeping bag. Hence, is a bit of a bigger pack. So sleeping bag, mat, liner, and some clothes. And then these bags I've literally put on just for. Well, there's a rain jacket in one side and a couple of clothes in the other. It's just in case bags. They don't weigh anything. They're hardly anything at all. I'll just chuck those on the side so they're there. Rather than trying to stuff stuff in here and trying to get it out. This is easier to get to. Down here I've got a cooker, tool kit, first aid kit, wash stuff, and then up here is just, I've got some fire pot meals, just boiling the bag meals. Just the job. And then there is, oh actually that's something, that's my kit, that's my wash bag. That's it. And then on the front, tent, Big Agnes Copper Spur 2-man tent. That's it. And then I'm going to strap my water underneath, and then we're pretty much ready to go. Get some kit on, and then we'll get going. Okay. I've just got to say something. These, when you buy a Surly fat bike tyre, you get these Velcro straps, and they are amazing. Absolutely amazing. They just stick back on themselves. They're the best straps I've ever come across, and you get them free with tyres. It holds the tyre on the wrapping. Brilliant. Excuse the sniffs, it's a bit nippy. Yeah, so today's ride is a bit of an explore. It's just a 2-day ride out. I have a route plan, but whether I stick to it is another matter. I'm just really exploring down the banks of the River Severn towards Bristol, just seeing what's down there and seeing if there's a campsite or whatever's around. The aim is to get to Clevedon Pier, but whether we do or not, we'll see. I mean, it's a flat route, it's relatively simple and easy. So right now I'm in Gloucester Quays, next to Rantony Priory. Some history in this place, there really is. It goes back hundreds of years to the old priory. There's not a lot left of it now. There's a bit of a museum, but yeah, lots of history around, as I keep mentioning every time I do a video from Gloucester. canal. Gets to a certain level, over it goes into the Severn. The River Severn at low tide. Right, I'm going to have to stop because I don't think you're going to hear this with the wind. Anyway, there you go. Right, just negotiated Barclay Power Station. I ended up going into an area that you should not be. There's cameras and sensors, and I don't know what else. I was just waiting for someone to come running out and tell me to get out. My God, this is the wettest trail I've ever found. I'm on the Severn Way, and I think it may have been a bit of a mistake. When it said Severn Way, I meant on the ground, not in the river. That's what I thought anyway. Oh. I really hope it doesn't carry on like that. I'm also losing brakes for some reason. Brakes have gone squidgy. Yeah, it's pretty slow going. I'm not sure if I'm going to get all the way, but we'll go until dark and get camped and then come back wherever we are tomorrow. So let's see how we get on. I imagine this will be a bit quicker now. It's been very slow with the off-road bits, so boggy. Anyway, let's get going. If only we could have more of these onshore wind farms. Honestly, Conservative Party. Beautiful. I'd have one of these in my bloody garden if I could. It's just beautiful, look at it. Amazing. If you can hear that. God, it's mesmerising. You can sit in your garden and watch that and just fall asleep. Fantastic. Better than a belching power station chucking out loads of soot and smoke and crap. I don't understand the objections to these. Look at it. Sorry, I'm getting mesmerised. I'm going to have to turn this off. Right, let's get on. Oh, just what I needed. Haven't eaten for hours. So I spotted, this was actually on Commute, it said great little camp spot, but there's a few telltale signs of activity at night. I'm not sure, there's a fire under that hut thing, so I don't know. Jury's out. I might have a hunt around because I'm sneakingly thinking I might camp here tonight. I haven't got far to go to get to Clevedon. Well, let's have to see. I'm going to have a cup of tea and something to eat. I haven't eaten for hours. So, yeah, have a cup of tea, clean this off, get a state of that. That's where my water is. And then see how I feel. Right. So, made it to coming up to Portishead now. I'm not far from the windmills everywhere around here. I'm only about 18 miles from where I want to get to, so but it looks like I'm going to get there in the dark. That's the biggest pain at this time of year. It's dark so early. It's about 3:30 now, I think. Is it? Yeah, 3:30. So it's going to be dark in an hour, half an hour, an hour. So there's no way I'm going to get there in an hour. So I have been contemplating finding somewhere. I mean, this is a nice little spot, but it's a dog walker's area. Someone's already been through with a dog. Even though this says brilliant little camp spot, I don't think you'd want to camp here. So I might just look to get over the you've got to cross the river at Portishead, get to the other side. So if I can do that before it gets dark, I should be able to find somewhere. There's a place called Big Wood, which I had planned on camping. I was going to go to Clevedon and then come back and go to Big Wood, so I might go to Big Wood straight away. And then if I've got time tomorrow, nip down to Clevedon to the pier and then ride home. But we'll see. Done about 50 miles, 48 miles. The bit by the 7, which I added to the route, I altered the route and took it off-road. My God, look at my bike. I mean, look at me. I am dried out now, but I was absolutely plastered. Plus there's lots of stiles because it's a footpath really. So I was getting absolutely stuck in the stiles. I can't lift the bike over, I'm not strong enough. So you have to squeeze it on its stood upright through a stile, through a little kitchen gate. My God, what a performance that was. Bike performing well, very comfortable. It's just me. I notice each year, as each year goes by, I get that little bit weaker, not as strong as I was. So I'm trying to do something about it. I am in the gym, I am training, so I'm aiming this winter to try and get fitter. I feel a lot better than I have done for the last 2 years, but I'm just not very strong, which is really frustrating. So I'm in the gym, trying to get some strength back. But you have to realise, you know, you're getting older and you're not going to be as strong as you were. So you just have to work with it. Okay, I'll drink my tea and head off and try and get this camp spot. Well, I've been scuppered. See the bridge there? I don't know if you can see it. Just against the horizon there's a bridge. It's shut. You cannot get through. It's miles to get round it. So Cleveland abandoned. I'm gonna have to stay here tonight. This is an old football pitch which doesn't look like it's doing much. So I've crept over in this corner and I'm gonna kip here tonight. This will do me. So nice little spot. I think it's pretty much out the way of everybody. Oh. Yeah, this will do. It's getting dark now, so if I just pitch in this corner, it's quite soft. No one's going to spot me here. It's pretty much a dead end. Not sure what's behind there. Let's have a look. Am I going to get disturbed? Don't think there's anything. Fence, ditch, nothing that way. So that'll do. Okay. Time to get the tent up. First thing is get everything that's bright orange off. I'm very visible. Not that I'm that particularly bothered, but That really does stand out. So I'll put that, I can go down there, swap my jacket for something stealthy, and then get tent up. This is how good a GoPro is at night. Anyway, this is where I'm camped. Nice and quiet, eh? I'm next to some motorway, I'm not sure which one. Anyway, sort of over here, can't even see it with a GoPro. They're rubbish at night. Leave it on me. I'll take it from my, there's a tent there. Right, let's get food on. Here we are then, get the food on. Nearly there. Having a nice fire pot meal tonight. What are we having? We are having pasta bolognese. Fire pot meal. Lovely. And it looks like we're boiling. I really like these because there's no additives in them. I'm really trying to avoid anything that's processed, you know, ultra processed. So these are really good. They're one of the few that have got nothing in them except for real food. So I'm stick with those. You can get them at a good price. If you go to Go Outdoors, you get a discount if you buy 2, and also if you're a member you get a discount as well, which is really good because they're not cheap. But got my little tent set up now. Can't see a lot in here really, but I'm trying not to light it up too much, just because of, for obvious reasons. Right, here we go. Next morning, leave no trace. That's where I was. So it's 3:45. What is it? What is the time? 4:30 in the morning. So I went to bed early last night, about 6:30. So I'm up early. So get an early start. Go and get some food in a little while. But yeah, oh, it's nothing better than an early start. There's nothing about it. Roads will be quieter. So let's get going. Right, time for some breakfast. I'm sure it's still early. Let's have a look. What's the time? It's 5 to 6. So I've just ridden. I plotted a new route because the route I had was to Clevedon, and obviously I stopped. I couldn't get there because the bridge was out over the M5, and there was no way round bar. A big detour, which I really didn't want to do at that time of night. It was already dark, so I pitched up tent and I've rerouted myself back to Sharpness docks. It's a lot of road, lanes, paths, cycle paths, so not exactly exciting, but it gets me back to Sharpness, and I can get up the canal and back home. So yeah, not quite what I wanted, but nice couple of days. Got a night, not a night out. Anyway, time for some breakfast. You're not going to see a lot with this camera. Oh, the sun is coming up at last. I've just popped into Thornbury to get a coffee, but typically I'm half an hour too soon, so they're all shut, which is a shame. Anyway, I'm heading down now to Sharpness. I'm only about 9 miles from Sharpness now. It's just past, what was it, 20 past 7, and beautiful morning. It's going to be a lovely day. Look at that, it's just lovely. Can't wait. It's a bit fresh, but it's not cold. I've still got my mitts and I haven't got winter gloves on or anything, so come a different way back. A lot of road, but you can see the lights of the Severn Bridge over there. I don't know if you can see those red lights, but that's the Severn Bridge. But, that's where I would have been, and there's a power station over there where I was yesterday. So I'm basically heading back down now towards the canal. Miss the river, well, just catch the end of the river and get Sharpness. But yes, good. Nice, just nice to get out. It's so quiet. There's a couple of crows talking to each other up on that pylon. If you can hear that. Chatting away. But it's lovely and quiet this time of the morning. I've just ridden all the way through, not a lot of traffic at all. Now I suppose 7 o'clock it starts to get busy, and but it's still, what is it today, Friday. But anyway, I'm going to get on down to Sharpness, and somewhere along there I shall get myself a nice coffee. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention, I stopped in, where was it? I think I filmed a bit of it when it was dark, just previous to this. And I just boiled up some water for my porridge and my tea. Just coming to the boil, and I knocked the lot over. So I'm very low on water now, so I should get some water shortly. But yeah, I knocked a whole pot of water over, nice and hot. My gas is getting low as well, so thankfully I've still had enough to do it. But I don't know. You live and learn. These are the moments when you're bike packing. These are the best. First thing in the morning, it's the best. And there's no one around. You've got the world for yourself. Still, sun's just rising. Every time I go out, these are the times, these are the moments I really remember and stick in my mind. Rock out clip. Flagging a bit today. It's a right struggle. Still, not far to go. Making my way up Sharpness Canal. Good job it's dead flat, because I have no go in me at all. Each day each ride I sort of think to myself, I guess this is an age thing, as I struggle a bit, but so I don't think I could do the things that I used to do around the hills. But I don't know, just don't know. It could just be a bad day. I did have a bit of a rough night, because where I was camped last night was on the banks of the M5, right on the side of the M5. So yeah, didn't get a lot of peace. I did sleep eventually, but yeah, it was I went to bed about 6:30, just because I was just tired. I thought I'd just lie there, and then nodded off. Then woke up, and then eventually got to sleep. I don't know, about 10 o'clock after, because of the motorway noise. Woke up a couple of times, but and then got up at 4 o'clock, just to sort of get out early and miss the traffic. It's lovely to get out early, as I keep saying. It's really, really nice to be. Even now, it's still quiet. Still quiet. It's 9:30 now. So yeah, but, managed to make myself another cup of tea with the last bit of water that I got. So I'm going to get some water at Saul Junction, which is just up the road. Top up, because I'm out now completely. But I had a nice full mug of tea and my last bit of food. So I'm full of food. Had my fire pot breakfast this morning, which was apple and porridge, and just eating the rest of my sandwiches and a bit of flapjack. So, but yeah, it sort of does make you think when you struggle a bit, whether it's just age. I suppose coming up to 69, I have to expect these things. Well, I haven't got a lot of strength in the old legs these days, which is a bit slightly concerning. But there you go. So I've got Global Fat Bike Days coming up, December the 3rd, I think it is. It's the Sunday anyway, first Sunday in December, and that's down in the Forest of Dean. So we've got a few people coming, hopefully. That should be good. And then it's a matter of planning for my event next year, which is the Surly 100, which enters are trickling in nicely, so that's good. I've got to finish planning the route. I've got the first day's route sorted, it's just getting the second day, and that'll be that. My life story video sort of come to a grinding halt. It's a lot of work, and I seem to be constantly running out of time. Might sound a bit daft since I'm retired, but yes, getting out, keeping fit, going up the gym, bit of sauna, walking the dog. By the time you've done that in the morning, it's 12 o'clock. Then you have your lunch, then you've got something to do in the afternoon, and it's either tinkering with bikes or my website, or I'm learning Procreate on the iPad. It's a art program, and it really fascinates me what you can do on it. So I've been learning, or starting to learn that, so that's going to keep me busy as well. I think I can hear I thought I could hear a boat coming. I do love it on here. I love boats. I would like a boat. I was brought up with boats. Lovely, isn't it? It's a nice spot to live, isn't it? Look at that. Very peaceful. Anyway, I better crack on. Well, that's it. We're almost back. Not sure how many miles I've done in total because I can't see on here. I was stopped and started it a few times. But I shall have a look when I get back. But yeah, it's been good. The wind's changed big time. Yesterday I had a headwind. Today I've had a side wind and it's freezing. The temperature's dropped. You can tell we've got a northerly wind. There's talks of snow up north. So yeah, big change. Winter is here. But, anyway, that's another ride done. Time for a nice relaxing, a warm bath, I think, before having something to eat, and then that's it. I'll get the video up this afternoon, hopefully. So yeah, back home. Sorry, I just thought I'd, this bike is just amazing. I just love it. Yeah, so comfortable. I can't help but I passed a couple of people on gravel bikes, and the one guy, his teeth were being bashed out. I swear, he was just being bashed around all over the place. And then yesterday I was following somebody on an e-bike with narrow wheels sinking into the mud, and I was just sailing past him. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I keep on about fat bikes, but it's just so comfortable and so capable. And if you ride off-road a lot, as you can see, I've been off-road good and proper. Yesterday was so muddy yesterday. Just look at it. But Shimano gearing, no electric, and faultless, absolutely faultless. Yeah, I mean, I've got XTR, but you don't need XTR. XT is probably what you need. The only thing I have had go wrong is for some reason I've lost all the fluid in my front brake. Don't know why. Very strange. That's brand new, that brake, never been taken apart or touched, so I have to investigate that. But sort of that, all the pads are worn down really quick, which is always a possibility. But anyway, also this brake, this light, it's a Raveman, and it's got a dip on it. So when you're on the road, it's got a cut off so you don't dazzle traffic. It's absolutely brilliant, and it's got a heck of a run time. It's still, well, it's just showing low. I ran it all this morning for 4 hours in the dark and yesterday, and it's just showing low. But yeah, brilliant light, absolutely brilliant. And it just gives you a nice beam across the floor, but it doesn't dazzle cars, which you need these days. There's so many lights out there dazzle traffic. But anyway, that's it. I'm going to have a quick dip in the bath, have a bit of a soak, then come back and sort all my gear out, and possibly show you what I took. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Cheers.